Hello. Warmest wishes from us all for Christmas. This is Jane Sorbi, mother for the White Eagle work in the Americas, here at the center in Montgomery, Texas. We had thought that at this time of year it might be good to delve into our archives a little and find a teaching, a reading from the writings of Grace Cooke, who was our founder. So we have the title of the reading is called The Virgin Birth. It is at Christmas that our thoughts are especially drawn to the birth of the Christ babe and to the traditional story of Joseph, Mary, and Jesus. Hearts are touched by this and the many simple anecdotes about the birth and childhood of Jesus. These Bible stories are treasured memories of our childhood. The esoteric truth of this wonderful and divine manifestation slowly reveals itself with the unfoldment of the inner meaning of the Trinity, the Holy and Blessed Three. The study of comparative religions leads one to think that there was a common source or foundation for the stories surrounding the birth of many of the great teachers and saviors of mankind. The story of the birth of Jesus is no exception. It is believed by many students of esoteric Christianity that Jesus was the son of Joseph and Mary, who belonged to a brotherhood called the Essenes, to an order of pious men and women who lived lives of asceticism, spending their days in simple labor and their evenings in prayer. Josephus, the Jewish historian, says of the Essenes, they teach the immortality of the soul and esteem that the rewards of righteousness are to be earnestly striven for. Joseph, the father of Jesus, is referred to in the Apocrypha as both a carpenter and a potter, and in the Aquarian Gospel, Jesus as a child is said to have made sparrows out of clay, which came to life as he breathed upon them and then flew away. His father, Joseph, was a craftsman, like many of the Essenes, and would probably have taught his little son, Jesus, the art of modeling. Through the few known accounts of the parentage and early life of Jesus, it seems correct to assume that the birth of Jesus was an expected event amongst the members of the inner brotherhood. Two members of the Essene brotherhood, Joseph and Mary, or Mara, as she is sometimes called, were chosen by divine guidance to be his parents. There is a remarkable story told how the brotherhood were instructed by an angelic visitor that one of their number would be selected to be the husband of the young Virgin Mary for the Lord's purpose. Joseph could not believe that it was he, but when the brethren were called together by the high priest, and each was given a rod, Joseph's was smaller than the others, and as it was handed to him, a white dove flew out of the end of it, and this was the sign that they were told would be given to the one who was to be the husband of Mary. It is said that the facts concerning Jesus' identity and mission are among the priceless mysteries preserved in the archives of the houses of the brethren. The methods of inner teaching and training of the Essenes are thought to have been similar to those holy men in the Far East, and this should indicate to us a link between them and the Great White Brotherhood. In Tibet, Jesus was born of parents who were from childhood brought up in this inner school of spiritual knowledge, and he was himself later initiated into the most profound of their mysteries. What is the truth of the virgin birth? Some say Immaculate Conception means clean rather than supernatural. If we consider the physical and spiritual state of his chosen parents, who were initiates of an inner order and who practiced a life of strictest purity and asceticism, we can understand the reason for calling it an immaculate or clean conception, but only in regard to the physical birth of the Master Jesus. There is, however, the story of the Christ incarnation or the Immaculate Conception, a deeper spiritual mystery which awaits man's initiation into the Christ degree of consciousness before he can fully comprehend its meaning. It is these two meanings which have been woven into the gospel story of the virgin birth of Jesus Christ. And we have the words, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." In these words, God was proclaiming the birth in Jesus of his Son, the Christ. It was the incoming of this divinity, or the Son of God, to Jesus at this baptism, which was the highest, or Christ initiation of man, which was also the demonstration of the inner, or Immaculate Conception. The descent of the solar Logos into matter was and is the completion, or the culmination, of human evolution, and he who came first to demonstrate this and to guide man to his supreme destiny. And God bless you all.